To enter new content to the deliberation map, the first thing you need to do is make sure that the point you want to make doesn't already exist. So let's say I want to add an idea about carpooling as a way of increasing efficiency in car transport. First thing I should do is look to see if carpool is mentioned anywhere in the knowledge base, and it looks like it isn't. So if it did exist, then I could look at the post and just refine it. But as it is, I need to find a place to put it. So I need to find an appropriate branch to attach it to. So I'll enter transport as a keyword. And it looks like I have a number of matches. But the one that looks most appropriate is this one over here. So in order to add a new idea to that post or to any post, I just need to click on the blue add icon. And a new post will appear untitled underneath it. I can enter in an idea. The idea is to be to use carpooling. Description can be whatever. And if there was an argument, I could put in the basis for the argument, whether it's based on data, examples, authority, or opinion. But in this case, since it's not an argument, I can just leave that alone. Contents in a description are interpreted as HTML text. So if I want to format it, then I use HTML tags to do so. So for example, to make that word bold, I put in the HTML tag for bold. And then I just click submit, and the new text shows up. A post, when it is initially created, has the status pending. You can tell pending posts because their name is given in the blue font. Pending posts can only be viewed by other authors or editors and cannot be rated. They get put on a queue where moderators can check them and make sure that they're named, typed, unbundled, and located correctly. If all those things are okay, then they'll become certified, and then they can be viewed by the general user community as well as rated. If they're not quite okay yet, then typically the moderators will either make the fixes themselves if they're small, or they'll insert some comments in the moderator feedback section, which gives suggestions to what the author can do in order to make the post worthy of being certified. Now, if I want, I can go back and edit an existing post just by clicking on the Edit button in the Description tab, and I can enter some new text and then submit it. Let's say I made a change that I regret, or somebody else made a change to the post that I want to roll back. What I can do about that is go to the History tab, roll back to the version of the text that I wanted, click on the revert icon, and the post reverts to that earlier value. Another thing that is useful to do sometimes is to have references going from one post to another. So for example, let's say I want to insert a reference to this post into my carpool post. So I click on the post I'm interested in linking to, and then I copy the ID, which is here in square brackets. Then I go back to my original post, edit it, insert that ID in square brackets, and then click submit. And you'll see that a hot link gets inserted for the post that I wanted to refer to. Another thing that you can do in addition to editing posts is to leave comments on them. To do so, just go to the Comments tab so you can see what other comments have been made. And if you want to add some of your own, you click on the Edit tab, and you can insert some ideas about what can be done. For example, if you put a post in a place where you don't think it's appropriate or you'd like to move it, you can move a post using a grab and drop mechanism, which involves 2 clicks. First, you have the grab the post, which you do by clicking on the type icon to the left of the post. So for example, if I want to use a carpooling post, I click on the type icon, and then as you can see, it shows up as grabbed. If I clicked on it by mistake, I can just click on the cancel, but here I'll click on it again to grab it, and then I click on where I'd like to add it. So let's say I want it add over here, and then it'll appear underneath that post I just clicked on the handle for. If I want to get rid of a post entirely, then I grab it by clicking on the type icon and then drop it into the trash by clicking on the trash icon. Now if I dropped in the trash by mistake and I'd like to get it back, I just grab it from the trash and then go back to where I wanted it to go and drop it there.